Leaving Baldwin, gonna get on to US 10. Be on that for 20 miles. Hopefully, traffic will be kind to us. Found this nice roadside park about halfway to Reed City. Kathleen was excited to take a little break and get off this highway that we've been on. We took a little rest and we got another hill. We're gonna conquer that thing. We just came up a big hill. You don't realize how much these hills are till you get on a bike. Well, we made it to the rail trail. Ready for lunch?
I'm just excited to be on this trail. I don't care what you eat.
I'm ready for lunch.
Okay.
Even though it's like 11:15, I'll still eat something.
A nice trail, nice paved. Again, nice to get off the highway.
Are we getting ice cream tonight?
Ice cream tonight, definitely. Crossing a road, clear.
We arrived at our destination in Evart, Michigan. We're gonna set up camp right here off the river. We just have to look out for a bunch of geese droppings. Tons of geese right through here.
Really have to watch where you're stepping. Mark's picking up the goose poop before we put our tent down. It's everywhere.
It's gonna take a long time.
It's gonna take a while. Yay, husband, way to go.
Would you like to do some?
Oh, I thought you were doing a fabulous job. Absolutely fabulous. You are like a professional goose poop picker-upper.
I'd say this is the first time I've ever done this.
Oh, and look at, you're already a pro.
Got our camp set up for the evening. Got a little pick-me-up there before dinner. Enjoying the ice cream one last time. I think we've had ice cream every night, just about.
Yep, and this is our last ice cream night. It's the traditional place where we stop after Spring Hill. We usually visit for Spring Hill, either Memorial Weekend or Labor Day weekend with the family, but this time it's just the two of us.
Yeah, let's enjoy.
Still enjoying. Tomorrow is our final day. We'll be doing 60 miles back from Evart to Midland, and it'll be all paved except a couple of miles in clear. So recap for today.
Well, let's say last night.
Oh yes, starts with last night. We didn't see anybody at our campground, maybe a couple of people, up until 10 p.m. And for some reason at 10 p.m. they all came out. And they were a partying crowd, and they partied until 2 a.m. Loud
kept
music.
You up, but not so much me. I think I was snoring.
Yeah, he fell asleep.
I said, you just got to drown it out.
Yeah. I don't think they went to bed at 2, but they finally at least quieted down, and I got a couple hours sleep until we woke up, a few hours anyhow.
So we made the decision to go US 10, and so I was nervous for Kathleen, but ultimately the cars were pretty good.
I was very tense.
But it was 20 miles, so it's a lot of highway, and you were glad to see that we got
I was so excited when we got to Reed City and the paved rail trail began again and we could hop on the paved trail. We ended up going with 10 because the back roads we were looking at seemed to all lead to a dirt road at one point or another, and we were on a dirt road the day before, I think, and it was really soft dirt and my skinny tires were just not making it.
When you're going 3 miles per hour, it's faster walking.
Yeah. So we went 10, and Mark didn't think it was too bad. I mean, we didn't get hit or run off the road or anything.
So it wasn't bad at all.
But it was tense for me. Sometimes there's some narrow shoulder. The cars, because it's so busy, just don't move over and around. And so I was extremely excited to be back on a paved trail once we hit Reed City. Reed City has a great depot. It used to be a real rail depot, and they've changed it into a cyclist or rail
staging area.
Staging area, yeah. And there's a couple across.
I think for snowmobiles too, they do use it for.
Yeah. So the White Pine connects with the Pier Marquette, and they have some nice bathroom facilities, outdoor fire pit, picnic tables, a drinking fountain. So it
connects you also to Cadillac. If you want to go north Cadillac or south to Big Rapids. We're able to get here earlier than we expected. So we've had a lot of time to relax before our next trip tomorrow, 60-something miles.
60 miles tomorrow.
Yeah, so it'll be a little longer day. Looks like it's going to be a hot one, about 89 degrees. So we're going to try to start early.
We'll see. We think it's important to find activities and hobbies to do together, and if there's something you can't agree that you both like to do, then it's important to support each other, take turns. Like sometimes Mark will go to a theater or play with me. He ends up enjoying it, but it definitely wouldn't be his first choice. And I have gone to a few sporting events with Mark.
Yeah. And you'll go to a NASCAR race.
Yeah, NASCAR I do okay with. Yeah. And we also think it's important that if you are taking turns and it's something you may not particularly like to do, is to still go with a supporting and loving attitude. In the past, I have not been so good at that. I really don't care for a whole lot of sports, and it's hard for me to sit. And one time Mark took, well, the whole family, it wasn't just a date night, but we all went to a baseball game. And as the innings were coming to an end, I don't remember how many, couple more innings, I noticed the score was tied, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder what happens if it's still tied and we're at the end of that last inning. And unbeknownst to me, a couple of our daughters had already asked Mark, or maybe all three of them at different times, and then by the time I asked him what happens if we get to the end and it's tied, and he said, well, extra innings, of course. And then I said, do we have to stay?
It's time to go now.
Yeah. He decided, he told all of us, pack up, we're leaving now. And the girls and I realized we've crushed his spirit and told him we'd stay, but he was still
I'm not a big baseball fan, but what I look at is how much did it cost us to get in there? We're going to spend the whole time there as long as it takes.
Yeah. So that was not a good example of supporting my spouse and something he enjoys doing or enjoyed taking us to.
Yeah, so it's important to spend that quality time. And it's not a movie, it's not other things that you can't really talk. You know, you can discuss goals, you can discuss dreams, things like that that you'd want to, you know, share together, or some things that maybe you didn't share that you feel like you need to share, that you don't have that time with the kids around and other things that are going on. So,
and for Mark and I, we both enjoy the bike riding, so that's been a treat for us to enjoy together. For the most part, on the paved rail trails, we can chit-chat as we move along. And
so we've had a lot of quality time together over the last several days.
It's important.
Do we have any more to talk about? Sometimes I don't know, but I'm sure we will. And so we're looking forward to our trip back home tomorrow. And until then, see ya.
Okay, good night.